Hello, little dreamers. Today's story is about a curious little girl named Lina who went on her very first train journey with her mother. It was a day full of colors, laughter, and new discoveries. Are you ready to ride the train with Lina? Let's begin. It was a bright and sunny morning, and the air was filled with excitement at the train station. Little Lina, wearing her favorite pink hat and yellow dress, held her tiny blue backpack close. She stood beside her smiling mother, watching a colorful red and blue train puff white steam into the air. Birds flew above the platform, people waved goodbye to their families, and a friendly conductor blew his whistle. The sound of the train echoed, "Choo-choo!" and Lina's eyes sparkled with joy. They climbed aboard, finding seats near a big window. Lina pressed her face against the glass, gazing outside as the train slowly began to move. Golden fields stretched endlessly, tiny houses passed by, cows grazed lazily, and children waved at the moving train. After a while, a kind old man sitting across from them began folding colorful paper birds. Lina watched in awe, her eyes wide with curiosity. He smiled and handed her one of the paper cranes. "For your first journey," he said softly. Lina laughed and made the paper bird fly near the window. Just then, a snack seller came walking down the aisle with a big tray full of candies, buns, and tea. She gave Lina a shiny candy, saying, "For the little traveler." The warm aroma of tea filled the air. Sunlight danced through the curtains, and the whole train compartment felt like a moving dream. Suddenly, the train entered a dark tunnel. Everything outside turned pitch black. Lina gasped, holding her hat tightly, but then giggled as yellow lights flickered inside the carriage. The train rumbled and echoed, thump, 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 until finally, bright light burst in again. Everyone laughed, and Lina clapped her hands in delight. When the train finally stopped at Sunny Hill Station, Lina jumped down excitedly with her mother. The platform smelled of flowers and fresh breeze. They waved goodbye to the kind old man and the friendly snack seller. Lina held her paper bird high in the air as if it could fly her to the clouds. Her mother smiled and said, "Every journey teaches us something new, my dear. Today, you learned how beautiful the world looks when you travel with kindness and curiosity." Lina nodded happily, whispering, "I can't wait for my next train ride." Standing on the platform was Grandma, wearing a light blue shawl and holding a basket full of freshly picked flowers. Her face glowed with joy as she waved both hands high in the air. When the doors opened, Lina jumped down and ran straight into her grandma's arms. Grandma laughed and lifted her up, hugging her tightly. "My little traveler," she said warmly. "You've grown so much, and look at that lovely hat." Lina's mother smiled as she stepped down, carrying their small bag. The three of them stood together in the golden afternoon sunlight, surrounded by the sounds of birds, the gentle hiss of the train, and the scent of blooming flowers. Grandma handed Lina a flower from her basket and whispered, "Every journey ends beautifully when it brings us together." The train whistled one last time as it departed, leaving behind laughter, love, and a brand new memory for Lina to treasure forever. And from that day on, Lina loved trains more than anything else. She knew that every train carried stories, laughter, and a bit of magic. So, little dreamers, wherever your journey takes you, keep your heart open and your eyes full of wonder. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming adventures.